This video has been a long time coming. You've been asking for it since, like, I don't even know, maybe the start of this channel to pretty much in these YouTube comments. And today's the day that I finally give it to you. The history of the world, I guess. So let's get straight into it before we get started. You already know what to do, baby. Boop, 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 boop. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below to feed the algorithm quads. Check us out on Twitch at Aliciaxlife. You're currently watching Aliciaxdeath, the YouTube channel. Double check to make sure you're subscribed. This is an extra reminder. And also, check us out on Twitch. I stream every single day over on there. From reactions to gameplay to whatever I feel like doing. It'd be great to see you live and a part of the community. I mean, live. But also, I'm glad that you're alive. I feel like you might need to hear that today. I got you, little buddy. Here's a little head pat. Let's get into it.
Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? Some of
Yeah,
it's
it is
water.
cool.
Fuck it. Actually, most of it's water. I can't even get from here to there without buying
That's a lot of
boat.
water.
It's sad. I'm sad. I
I'm
miss
sad
you.
too.
How did this happen?
Oh, I miss you too. I watched your other video about the entire history of Japan. I'm glad we're back together, man.
Time ago. Actually, never. And also now. Nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing
Okay.
was never anywhere. That's
Okay,
why
it makes
it's
sense.
been
If it was never
everywhere.
anywhere, it's never
It's
everywhere.
been so
Oh, it's everywhere.
You
What?
don't need a where. You don't even need a when.
Oh,
That's how every it gets.
okay. I didn't pause, did I? Oh, no, it's... Oh,
Forget this. I want to be something. Go somewhere. Do something. I
Okay.
want things to change. I want to invent time and space. And I know it's possible because everything is here and it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start. And that's exactly where it started. Oh, I paused it. I think there's a universe now. What's it made of? Quarks and stuff. Ah, that's a thing. In a place. Don't like it? Try a new place. At a different time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier.
oh.
But it's not empty yet. It's still very full and about a jillion degrees.
I feel like we need an outfit change and we need a vibe change. I did not realize this is how the information was given to me. Hold on. This is, this feels more accurate to the situation.
Degrees. Great news, the quarks are now happily married in groups of 3. Called
Wow,
a proton
3.
or a neutron. And there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too... Great news, the protons and neutrons are now happily married to each other. Some of them even doubled up.
Oh,
Great news,
double
the
up.
electrons have now joined in. Congratulations, the world is now a bunch of gas in space. But it's getting
Space
closer
gas.
together. And it's getting closer
You know
together.
what? Fuck you, chat. I will post this on my birthday. You know what? Say happy birthday to me in the YouTube comments. I will post this video on my actual birthday. September 19th. All right? So now my Twitch chat actually makes sense because I'm wearing the birthday hat. And now the video will be posted on said date. Okay. I have a lot of beef with my community. For those of you guys watching on YouTube, they put me inside this rat onesie. I got a tail. Hi. And a birthday hat. They always say happy birthday, even when it's not my birthday. But now it is. Continue.
Together. And it's getting closer together. It's a star.
A
New shit just got
star.
made. Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die with passion.
You know what? Bitch. So real. Eat bestie. You know what? Stars do die. And you know what? Some go out with a bang. Me? I'm probably die slow or some shit. Not much oomph. But it's okay. It's okay.
It makes some brand new, way crazier shit. Which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made.
You think space dust is the name of a drug? I know angel dust is. What do y'all think? There's gotta be one out there called space dust, right?
And then die and explode into even crazier space dust. So
Okay, no, that really do sound like a drug now.
now stars have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and funny clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks. And it kind of made a mess, which is now the moon. Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, those rocks might have had water inside them and now there's hot steam in the sky. Weather update, cooler temperatures today and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update, It's raining. Severe flooding alert. The entire world is now an ocean.
Is that actually what happened? I actually have no idea about this stuff. I never knew this. I'm actually learning. Wait, this is actually... I didn't expect to actually learn during this. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Okay. Hold on, this became actually educational, not just... like I knew there were like... I understood things prior, right? But I didn't actually know this part in particular about okay, yeah.
Volcano alert. That's land. There's life in the ocean. What? Something's alive in the ocean. Oh, cool, like a plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is being served hot and fresh, made from gnarly space ingredients left over from when it was raining rocks or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions.
Push, 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 push. That is how subscribers multiply. Help me hit 200 subscribers. Not for any reason in particular. You know, usually YouTubers give you some sort of reason to hit 200 subscribers or to hit a subscriber goal. I don't have a reason. I just like seeing the number go up. Is that more honest for you? I just like the number going up. It helps my financials. Like, subscribe. That'd be kind of cool.
Written inside itself, telling it how to build another one of itself. So that's pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean? Now you can eat sunlight. Using a revolutionary technique, you can convert sunlight into food. Side effect, now there's
oh my god, that's where Sunny D comes from!
oxygen everywhere and the sky's blue. Then the Earth might have been a snowball for a while, maybe even a couple of times. It's a sponge, it's a plant, it's a worm, and some other types of weird, strange water bugs and strange fish. It's the Cambrian explosion. Wow, that's animals and stuff. But we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, okay. Not anymore, there's a blanket. Now the
I
animals
love
can go
a good
on land.
blanket. Thank you, ozone layer.
Come on, animals, let's go on land. Nope, can't walk yet. And there's no food yet, so I don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
Will
Yep.
you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs. And fish.
Uppies. Uppies.
Okay, so I
For
can
the
go on
legs.
land, but I have to go back in the water to have babies. Learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a stronger egg.
Ah, I've learned. I'm trying to pop out babies next year. My fiance and I are trying to pop out babies. I must go in the water. Biology demands it.
Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg. Water is in the egg. Baby in the egg, in the water, in the egg. Works for me.
Water egg.
And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure.
First time chatter saying TMI. Excuse you. I want to pop out babies from my coochie. Your viewership helps pay for my fertility treatment. Did you know that, bitch? You personally being here helps pay for me to pop out children. You're contributing, bitch. TMI when you're a part of it? Don't think so.
Oh, fuck. Now everything's dead. Just kidding. Here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's another map of the land.
Shit.
Yeah, break apart. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. It does that all the time. Here comes a meteor. And the dinosaurs are gone.
Oh, man.
It's mammal time. Here come the mammals. Look at those breasts. Now they're going to dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab stuff and
Oh, damn. We love opposable thumbs.
walk. No, like walk like that and grab stuff at the same time. And bang rocks together to make pointed rocks. Ouch. And set things on fire. Youch. And make crazy
Youch.
sounds with their voice. Which can mean different things. That's a human person. And now they're everywhere.
Wow.
Almost. Ice Age. What? You can walk over here? Cool. Not anymore. Well, I guess we're stuck here now. Let's review. There's people on the planet. And they're chasing their food. Fuck it. Time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food. This is great.
Alicia does not like power structures. Alicia prefers we all, I don't know, have homes. I feel like that's the saddest part about it. I don't even want us to all have big homes. I wish we all just had fucking homes. You know what I'm saying? The bare minimum. Just fucking shelter. It just feels depressing as shit. As somebody who volunteers and helps out, like, oh man, it's just heartbreaking. Because now we got into a situation where the housing economy is so bad that we don't even help the unhomed. Did you know that we started giving them tents? And that's like the maximum we can do. When they exit the hospital, we give them tent rentals now for the unhomed. Isn't that sad? Jesus, man. They got out of the hospital. They're going to end up back in the hospital during the winter if you give them a fucking tent. God, it's so frustrating. Anyways, so just, if you, like, I know, like, a lot of you guys don't volunteer, and a lot of you can't, right? There's a lot of time, a lot of internal stress that you're dealing with. You know, putting, like, others before yourself isn't, like, it might seem like a noble thing to do, but it's not if it puts yourself in harm's way or mental health is strained. Okay, like, care about yourself first as a priority always. I'm somebody who, like, has the means and has the time, so I don't mind, like, helping others when I can and when I'm able to. But, like, don't ever feel like you need to put that time in, right? It's if you want to. Don't feel like it's whatever. I feel like we all just kind of help each other the way we can. And holy shit, man, it is so fucking sad to see the way that, like, the government doesn't give a fuck. And I'm in Canada. If we don't give a fuck, imagine, like, just anywhere else. Like, if we don't give a fuck and we're, like, Canada's known for giving a fuck, god damn, like, everywhere else is screwed.
Great, I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet dank valley right in between these two rivers, and the animals are helping.
Mesopotamia!
Next. More food, and more people who came to buy the food. Now you need people to help make the food.
We're gonna learn cuneiform
soon.
soon.
People to live in and people to make the houses, and now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come, and there's more farming, and more people to make more things for more people. And now there's business, money, writing, laws, power, society. Coming soon to a dank river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is all my metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient tin.
Oh man, sad lumpy metals. What I do like is very smooth doubloons. Feel free to throw your extra doubloons at me. It's my birthday. Doubloons.
From the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what?
His dealer.
Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a horse. Now we're getting somewhere. Also,
yeah, zoomies.
And did I mention?
Ooh.
The Middle East is getting more complicated. Maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses. And they made an empire. And then everyone else copied their horses. Greeks! Ah, look, it must be the Greeks. Or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're gone. Guess who's not gone? China. New arrivals in India. Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about.
Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about.
And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff. You could make a religion out of this. There's the Bronze Age collapse. Now the Phoenicians can get down to business. Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel. And they believe in God. Just one, though. He's got like a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs.
Calling it a 10-step program is insane. 10-step program is insane behavior.
Make some colonies. The Greeks copied their idea and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median. It's the Persian Empire.
God damn, yeah, I mean, that's, yeah.
Ah, the Buddha was just
dude,
Who's
the
Buddha?
accuracy of this is the fucked part. Like, it's speed running, but holy shit. There's certain parts where I just go, yeah, and by the time I finish saying the word yeah, it like moved on. And I'm like, oh, that, yeah to that too, bestie. Yeah, eat. God,
this guy who sat
so
under a tree for
good.
so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian Empire.
I'm sorry. I mean, I've talked about this in a previous video, but my friend who, when we were in university together, they were majoring in philosophy. And I was like, yeah, what you gonna do for a job after we graduate? And they said, teach. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, what else could you fucking do with that, huh? Like, you just take philosophy to fucking teach philosophy, man. What else can you do with it? What else can you do with it?
Empire. It's a great idea. He was great. And now he's dead. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be able to share the empire evenly between them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says get the hell out of here. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye. Time to conquer all of India. Or most of India. But what about this part? That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings. Who are the Tamil Kings? Merchants, probably. And they've got spices. Who would like to buy the spices? Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again with...
I'm sorry. It always throws me off because like I read chat and I'm like listening to the video at the same time, and I'm just a little rat with wiggly ears, right? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And there's always a person who comes into chat and goes, "Are we on break still?" Are you a stupid bitch? I can't tell. You see chat moving. And you see your own words show up and move in real time. How are you that stupid? Like, what? Ain't no way. Like, we gotta common sense it up a little bit. You can look at other people's messages also showing up live at the same time. It's crazy. It's a live pod. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, this is just a YouTube video. I'm on break right now. Yeah. I'm not actually here. Yeah. You're right. My bad.
Good morals is their main philosophy. Actually, they have 3 main philosophies. Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your city. Let's check the Greekification
That was
levels
deeply
of the Greekified
satisfying.
kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire Mediterranean for breakfast. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be getting very popular and is then arrested and killed for being too popular, which only makes him more popular. You can make a religion out of this. Want silk? Now you can buy it from China. They just made a brand new road to the world.
It's, dude, the simplicity, but the accuracy is fucked.
Or you can get their own water. Sick, new trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep, said the Persians, making...
Jesus was a guy. Yeah, chat, no one denied that. Are you good? Alicia, I would like to inform you, Jesus was a person. Yes, we all know this. Whether you believe Jesus is your prophet or not depends on religion. That's a whole different side of it. Like, we're all aware Jesus was real. It's about if you believe in the prophet, of him being your prophet, that's a distinguishing factor. That's not how that... You can't just be like, that person isn't real just because they don't... What? Yeah, like, listen. It's fine to be like, oh, that person's not a prophet to me or not the son of God, right? Because that's based on your religious belief. If you're an atheist, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I don't believe in that. But the motherfucker was a dude. Like, you can't be like, you're not real to me anymore because religion isn't real. And I'm like, yeah, but that's a person. Like, just because you don't believe in like who they are or like where they came from, sure. Or like the backstory, but like, motherfuckers are motherfuckers, right? Like, you gotta, just feels a little, I'm not even Christian, I'm telling you all this, right? Like, come on. Actually, I'm from an Abrahamic religion originally. Like, I'm originally Muslim. And even in Islam, we believe in Jesus. He's just not our prophet. That's all because he's just a dude. Like, we're not out here denying him. We're just, I mean, I'm not practicing religious anymore, though. But yeah, it's just a dude. It's not like, right?
A new one. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together.
I want to let you know Madagascar is populated. I know a dope ass zebra and like a lion. I'm pretty sure there was some penguins who pulled up there. And from a movie, I don't remember how they got there, but
Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels.
oh yeah, they got lemurs and King Julian. Yeah.
Yeah, now we got business, said the Ghana Empire, selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire, and I was wondering, is loving Jesus legal yet? No. Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall. It's the golden age of India. There's the Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra, the first. Guess who's in Rome? Barbarians. What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Or actually just half of it. The other half is just fine.
Oh, by the way, sometimes if you hear me being quiet and like see me like kind of move weirdly, it's because I got COVID. I'm coughing like a bitch. But I'm at the tail end of it, so I should be clearing up by the time this video comes out. But while recording this, my lungs are ass.
Anymore, so let's give it a new name. The Mayans have figured out the
Mayans!
Oh, and here's a huge city, population everyone. The Gokturks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Gokturks. How's India? Broken. How's China? Back together. How's those trading kingdoms? Bigger and there's more of them. Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom. It's the Sunrise Kingdom.
Intermission!
Desert, on the top of a mountain, the real God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So he goes down to the cube where everyone worships gods, and he tells them their gods are all fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, and maybe conquer the world as well. The Roman Empire is long gone, but...
Yeah. Yeah.
somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's new kingdoms all over.
Yeah, Dad. He got a point. Wait, is Rich okay? Yeah, Rich. Oh, for those of you guys watching on YouTube, Rich is my fiance. Yeah, Rich is the one who gave it to me, so he's totally fine. He was asymptomatic, so he didn't have any symptoms of COVID, just the cough. We only realized it was COVID because I lost my sense of smell, had a high fever and a headache. And then once I told him my symptoms, he was like, holy shit, do you have COVID? And then I got COVID tested, and we're like, oh, okay, should I actually do? But he didn't even realize it was. He thought it was a regular flu. So, you know, it is what it is. Checks out. Yep. Yep.
I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's the Baghdad House of Wisdom. Just in time for the Islamic Golden Age. Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? Someone owns
Swahili's
that
a cool ass language, by the way.
In the middle of nowhere. The Franks have the biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas. Surprise, you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Roman Empire. Then the Franks broke their kingdom into what will later be called France and not France. The Northerners, just Norse if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, and they find some land, 2 types of land, and they name them accordingly. They also invade...
I hate that shit so much. I hate that shit so much.
Types of land, and they name them accordingly.
Oh, like, why does it have to be backwards?
They also invade some other places and get called many names, such as Vikings. There's the Rus, the Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? I don't
Psych! It's the wrong number!
think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms.
Okay.
Christianize all the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like? Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird, it's a plane. It's the Seljuk Turks, said the Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe take back the Holy Land on the way? Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land. Yes, I do actually want to do that. Let's do a crusade. Crusade! They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't fail, but at least the Italians got some sweet trade deals. Goodbye, Mayans. Hello, Toltecs. Goodbye, Toltecs. Hello, Mississippi. Look at those mounds. There's the Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town in a cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Where? Here. And Pagan is there. Vietnam unconquered itself, Korea just became itself, and Japan is so addicted to art that the military might have to take over the government. China just invented bombs and typing, and the Mongols just invaded most of the universe. Nice going, Genghis. I bet that will last a long...
Yep. Yep. Get your shit going, Genghis Khan. Get your shit going.
Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India. Is it Tonga time? I think it's Tonga time. I just found out where the Swahili gets all their gold. Look at this Chad. Means lake. There's an
I did not
empire
know
there,
about that.
Right in the middle of Africa. The king of Mali is so rich he's going on tour to let everyone know. Wow, that guy's rich, everyone said. The Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please remain Christian. We will check in later to see if you're still Christian when you least expect. Whoops, half of Europe just died. China's back, yay! Hey, come here, time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit, Majahapit, Mapajahit, Mahapajit, Mapajahit, Majapahit. Oh.
That was cute. That was just cute.
Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer. Let's make books.
Oh, you get it? Because it's the Renaissance? Ah, he made the funny.
So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Yep, said the Ottoman Turks.
Oh,
nice
fuck.
job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. Don't forget to ban Europe from the Indian spice trade. What? That's bullshit, said Portugal, spiceless.
Well, I guess we'll have to find another way to India.
Wait, said Christopher Columbus, probably smoking crack. If the world is round,
Oh, thank God. Speak that truth.
let's go this way to India. No, don't worry, we already got this, said Portugal. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please, no, please. Okay. So he sails into the ocean and discovers more ocean, and then discovers the Indies and Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world. The Aztec and Inca empires are off to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. The Habsburgs are marrying into so many royal families they might have to start marrying each other. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow. Ivan wants to make Russia great again. Move over, Timurids. Maybe go invade India or something. Persia just made Persia Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey, Christian.
Oh my God. Actually, the different forms of Islam. That is so accurate. I don't. Yeah.
Do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell.
I was raised very religious. I'm not anymore. But yep, that is the most real shit for the different branches of Islam.
Oh, that's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 Reasons Why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire was really big?
It is a nice onion hat. Do you think it has layers? Onions have layers. What about parfaits? Parfaits are delicious.
It is now. What if Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible. Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real. And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. Damn, said England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Question 1, can you get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2, steal the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway. Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil. Stolen. In the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable, you might forget to not do slavery. The next thing on Russia's to-do list is to get bigger. Britain and France are having a friendly discussion about who should control the entire world, more specifically, Ohio. Then it escalates into a 7-year discussion, giving Prussia a chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So they start taxing the hell out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win. Now France is broke. And Britain will have to send their prisoners to a different continent. Wait, if France is broke, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre, cutting everybody's head off.
And yeah, you know what? Yeah, I wasn't speaking much there because he was just going rapid fire, and then I was like, yeah.
Till someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You could make a No, don't. Haiti is starting to like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying
You know what's fucked up? Now when everyone mentions Haiti, I'm gonna just think of that weird shit going on in America currently. You know that there's those rumors, like, about people from Haiti, like Haitians, eating people's cats. And it's like a new rumor, but there's no police reports about it. People are just kind of fucking saying it. But there's no reports. There's no police reports. There's one, like, I'm pretty sure there's like one in like Ohio, I'm pretty sure. One report that was made about half a year ago. But the person was even Haitian. I don't know how the fuck that's a thing. I don't. No, Springfield is where the accusations of the Haitians are coming from. I'm talking about the place where it actually. No. So the Haitians are currently in Springfield, right? And there's no reportings of any cats being killed and eaten by Haitians. But there was 6 months ago a report of someone's cat dying in Ohio. That's about it. That's a completely unrelated issue. So I don't know, dude. It feels weird and weirdly racist. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Y'all, listen, I'm too Canadian. I don't know what y'all is going on over there, but y'all got some weird shit going on. I never heard that rumor. I mean, it was mentioned in the presidential debate recently, which was also interesting. I don't know, did you guys watch the presidential debate? I mean, I'm not American. I can't vote either way. It was just fair. I just like watching American politics because y'all got some crackheads. I mean, shit. Kamala goes up there and fucking lied about the price of healthcare, which is weird. Just spewed lies. I don't know what the fuck that was about. And then Trump goes up there and talks about like just irrelevant shit that is not addressing actual topics. Felt weird on both sides. Like none of it seemed coherent. Like no one was educated. Alicia, please, what? Healthcare wasn't a topic, what? Yeah, so at one point she mentioned in the debate about how how she was trying to tackle like Trump's point about like Project 2025, which he says he's not a part of. And when she was tackling it, she was talking about how during their administration in time as her as being vice president, they've lowered the price of insulin down to $25 a month, which is not true, right? Because even with a drug plan and insurance, my fiance still pays $400 a month for insulin, right? And without a drug plan, it's $1,000. So, just feels like bullshit if it's not actually affecting people who have drug plans and proper care, right? They got limited to the elderly. But you see my point, right? Is that insulin itself is an extremely cheap product. In the actual, if you know the history of insulin, when it was created originally, the recipe was given out and like the ingredients of how to make it was given out freely because it wasn't meant to be something withheld. But now it's completely locked behind big pharma. And if you're like using ageism as an acceptable way to approach that, you think kids with type 1 diabetes don't need that? You think their parents are supposed to be able to afford that? It's a sick thing. That's disgusting. And like, sure, a lot of you guys might be like super liberal, but I don't agree with that. Right? And I'm also saying that, like, I'm not saying that I agree with Trump either, though. I'm not saying I agree with his planning. I'm just saying that I have a lot of issue with both. I have a lot of issue with both sides. And I'm not a fence sitter. Normally, I am libertarian in general when it comes to my political viewpoint. I'm not quiet about that. But I do see issues when it comes to candidacy on both parts. I mean, I've been someone who's like very outspoken about Obama in particular. Mind you, if I were to vote back in the day, I would have voted for Obama. But him bombing the fuck out of people and killing a lot of innocent civilians is a fucking issue with me. Right? So it's like, it just depends. Like, you're usually picking like who's the better out of two evils when it comes to politics. And that's usually how it goes. It's not that anyone's a good option. You're just picking who's better out of two shit people and two shit institutions. Right? And Trudeau does suck ass. That's just unfortunate. But yeah, like, again, like politically, it's very obvious where I stand. I'm somebody who, when it comes to like the economy side of a lot of things, I do stand more on the conservative side, but my humanitarian values are very liberal, which is why I tend to vote with liberal, I tend to vote liberal in my own countries because I care about humanitarian rights. But it's unfortunate because with that has come a lot of massive blunders to my country. In Canada, I don't know if you know this, but we have a massive housing crisis, which is also happening in just North America in general. But the housing crisis is due to the poor way we've handled immigration. And as somebody who was a family who immigrated to Canada, I love immigration. I love legal immigration. I like when we aren't going to go into some bullshit where we think that like taking in 300,000 people is acceptable. Initially 38,000 and then 300,000 in total over the course. And now we have a housing crisis. And now we're trying to, and now our taxation is going through the fucking roof. And now we're paying $500 per child when you're raising them in a home and you don't have an income. And I'm like, what is our government doing with our money? Why is this acceptable? Why are we taking in people when we can't afford to as a country? And it just feels so stupid because now Trudeau's locking down immigration to make it harder for people to come legitimately to Canada. And once you receive an education in Canada, you have to go back to your country and then reapply to come back. No. Stop taking in people who are coming in through other means that aren't the proper legal immigration route. That's fucking stupid. That's what's ruining our economy. And it's like, if you don't give a shit about the country enough because you're so like adamant about like trying to get reelected and looking like a good person, you're fucking our economy. I'm just, yeah. Anyways, I do care about, like, obviously, like I told you guys just earlier, is that I have libertarian views when it comes to humanitarian rights, but I think a lot of the time I'm conservative when it comes to a lot of other elements. But since I care a lot more about the humanitarian issues of people and their well-being, I tend to vote liberal for that reason. So yeah, I try to be educated about both sides. I'm less educated on American politics in general, purely for the fact that since I don't vote for American politics, I don't feel it necessary yet. But I do care a lot about Canadian politics in general. And yeah, and I mean, obviously, like, you vote with your own life and your own experiences. I'm not going to be someone who tells you which way to vote. Just, be educated when you vote and vote for the worst of two evils, because honestly, everything's pretty fucked when it comes politically. And you're going to realize that sooner or later when years pass on, what happened during certain time periods. Right?
To take over Europe.
Anyways.
Luckily, they banished him to an island.
But he came back.
Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes Latin America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power, so now they can make
Many different types of
You know what, though? That side conversation is the most fucking on-topic side conversation we've ever had on this channel. Based or what? God damn.
machines and factories with machines in them, so they can make a lot of products real fast.
Woo!
Can they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there? Hey,
No!
China, said Britain, buy stuff from us. Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China. So Britain tried to get them addicted to opium, which worked, actually. But then China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them an island. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other from conquering Afghanistan. Also, the
Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar now.
That's just where he lives. India just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before.
Technology is about to go crazy.
Woo!
The United
Crazy
States finally figured out
technology!
whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of them.
I don't think Canada has very much historical significance. That's how you know someone's American in chat. That's how you know someone's American in chat. I'm dying. I'm dying. This is what happens. You fucking Americans get taught American U.S. history instead of proper world history. You have no understanding of the world around you because you are taught American-centric knowledge. You're like, don't worry, I know a fuck ton about the Cold War. Wait, I'm supposed to know something else? What am I supposed to know? Like, fuck! Holy shit! We can't help it, yeah. Oh, God.
The natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too. I know, let's rape Africa, said Europe, scrambling to see who could rape it the fastest. They never got Ethiopia. Britain and France are still hungry. They never got Thailand. The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more.
Hawaii, Cuba.
Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the Maine on Spain. So they blame the Maine on Spain. Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal, connecting the 2 oceans. Britain just found oil in the Middle East. It makes cars go. China is so tired of being bossed around
love
that
the
they
way
delete
you
their
did
old
that. That's
government and
so
make a new,
cute.
stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government.
Oh.
Europe hasn't had a war since the last war, so they start World War I. Look at those guns. It's going to be a great war.
God.
So great we won't need a second one. After it's over, they blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now everyone's paycheck is the same.
Communism. in the Soviet Union.
The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the
Jewish people a place to live.
Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman anymore empire.
Except Turkey. Turkey makes a brand new Turkey.
And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed
I like
like the right
turkey.
thing to do.
Not the country, just the food. I'll ever have a good turkey with some stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn. Oh, I do love me some corn. My bad.
Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and go to the movies. The economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany's
Ooh.
back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache model, and he's mad at the Jews for existing. Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so
Accurate.
excited they raped Nanking way too hard. They should probably just deny it. Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him and tries to explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea, but he kills himself before they could explain it to him.
That's World War II.
Bonus round, Pacific Showdown. United States versus Japan. Fight. Finish him. Let's unite all the nations and have some
World peace.
Seems legit.
Oh, man. Yeah. Nukes are just fucking terrifying.
Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked. Bonus, now there's Pakistan. Actually, 2 Pakistans. One of them could be Bangladesh later. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy.
Psych, they both get angrier.
Look out, China, there's a new China.
Wait, who are you saying sorry about that too? Are you saying sorry to me because my mom's Indian? What are you saying sorry for? What was that sorry for? I'm so confused. If that was a British person saying sorry, I'm fucking dead. I turned my head during that part to see sorry. That'd be crazy. Oh, was saying sorry about the nukes. Oh, yes, because you had such a hand in that. Ah, of course. Your hand in the nukes was quite significant, Shatta. Yes.
In China. What's on the menu? Communism. No thanks, said the other China, escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War.
Ooh.
Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the sponsors. Oh, it's the 2 global superpowers. They're having a friendly debate over which economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan. And they both have atom bombs.
Oh.
Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy on each other instead. And make sure we have enough atom bombs. I'll race you to space. Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So
I got a question, genuinely. I don't mean this to sound like a crazy person, but I am a crazy ass bitch. Do y'all believe the U.S. moon landing was real? Or do you guys think it's fake? Oh, you're saying Alicia with question marks. See, I do believe it's real, but I did have a really interesting debate about it, like about maybe half a year ago with my dad. Because my dad believed it too. And then like we kind of choose debate arguments sometimes where we kind of like both prepare a debate. We both get a topic and we kind of just go through it together. It's very interesting to see like the other side, people who think it's fake. It's something that I didn't really realize was like a line of thinking until we had that conversation. So I was wondering if anyone else had that same opinion because when I was like looking into it. Okay, I wasn't saying the moon is fake. That's not the point of what that was. It was just a very cool, like, it was a very cool to like look into because of people like talking about the flag's movement, but like technically there's no wind there. It's like it was just a very interesting side. And I was wondering if that was actually something that like more people thought of, or if it was just like the rabbit hole that I had to look into in order to have that debate. Because I never even thought of that perspective before until you brought it up. There was another debate that we were going to have a little while ago that I think we forgot about. I mean, I think that's why we didn't have it. There's another topic. I forgot what it was. Yeah, it's kind of fun because like you like kind of counter what you have as knowledge as a base to learn more about an opposing idea, and then you kind of go back and forth on it. It's pretty fun. No, we were never gonna have the flat Earth debate. No. going into that rabbit hole just feels stupid. It's something that's already very like commonplace for people to have that dumb take. But for ones that like we're curious about, like we haven't even heard of an opposing theory, that's the ones that we find interesting. Like, oh, we haven't even heard of the theory that's opposing it. We like research into that, and then we kind of have a debate about it just to see. We pick sides and stuff like that. Pretty cool. I enjoyed the time that I have with my dad.
So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees. South Africa might need another minute to think about it. Let's check the world population. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Technology's better too. That might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe makes a union, so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's check the mail. Surprise, it's on the computer. Whoops, someone just attacked America. I bet they'll remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket.
Yeah, they do.
Learn everything. Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your phone's a computer, which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail.
I didn't realize how many people, even after the tower fell for 9/11, I didn't realize that the smoke and the debris in the area, even for years after, was still killing people. Years after. That's what surprised me a lot about it. Because I knew about like the casualties, the fatalities of like around that year, but the years after follow-up was something that I couldn't, like, I couldn't believe when I started to learn about that. Oh, pardon me. And then the attack, yeah, there are people who are still being affected. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it really, it's something that like I don't know when I learned it, but it was just amazing to me because I just had no idea. And it's always like something interesting too is like, you know, not having the expectation of knowing things in life, but like being open to like things that you might not have perceived before. Because again, I would have thought that like, oh, the tragedy itself would have been the bigger killer, but then it's like, oh, you look at years after and it's like the debris and the inhalation. Of course, inhalation is one of the biggest killers even when it comes to fire hazards. Did you guys know that smoke inhalation and soot is one of the biggest killers besides the fire and the furnace themselves when it comes to rescue missions and stuff? That's very interesting. It's crazy to see how that all plays out.
Because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots.
Flying robots!
Want to print a brain? Some people have no friends. Some people have no food. The globe is warming.
And the ocean is full of plastic.
Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we?
Yeah!
Figured out.
That was a lot of... I had a great time with this. This was such an incredible time, and I had a great time chatting with you all as well. And I just want to let you guys know, I don't give a shit about your political stance. Before I get anyone who in the YouTube comments being weird, I do not care about your affiliations. What matters more is that you believe in what you want to believe and you vote with your vote how you want to. I'm not here to sway your opinion. I'm not here to give a fuck. Right? I personally will vote how I desire to vote, just like how you will personally do it for yourself. That's all. But I do believe that everyone should vote. My reason being is that you should follow your belief system, follow what you truly believe is right and wrong, or what's the lesser of two evils, and make your voice heard. But I don't give a fuck which side you vote for. Because why? I'm not you. I don't live your life experiences. I don't know what you go through in your day-to-day. I don't know what affects you. I'm not here to ever change your mind. All right? Because I got my own shit and my own opinions that are valid, and you got your own too. All right? Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for being awesome. I'm down to kind of dive sometime into conspiracy theory videos, though, just because that was so interesting to like have a debate with my dad on it. It also would help me pick up new topics for my dad and I to go through when debating next time. So, you know, if you have any cool conspiracy theory videos you want me to check out, just put the title of them in the comments down below. But don't post links. Links are cringe, and they usually get auto deleted here on YouTube in my comment section, anyways. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for being awesome. Thanks for being cool. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. It's my birthday. You have to subscribe. It's my birthday. You have to subscribe. Please. It's free. Subscribe. I upload daily. Yeah.